this is it. The final confrontation, and where I just totally get pissed off. The previous take, I didn't even get hit by Sigma, and I only got hit once by his pet. That was a great take, but then I got totally fucked against the last boss, the final one. I'll go ahead and give you a warning now. I did cut the credits a bit short. I did keep MegaMan walking on the highway, but shortly after that I decided to cut it because I don't particularly care for the credits. I didn't really give a flying fuck about who made the game at the point in which I beat it. But you can put this guy through a loop if you jump, and then you can just shoot against the wall, and with the proper aiming you will hit him. But I just couldn't do it like I did last time, and he was just being a total fuckface and decided, hey, I'm just gonna, do whatever I feel like instead of what I'm programmed to do. You cannot afford any hits by Sigma or his pet before the final confrontation, because if you do, you're gonna be short on life, and I barely make it. This is not difficult, but he does a fuck ton of damage if you let him. Like right there. You see, I came up a little short. What you want to do is stay to the top of the ceiling until he goes up there for roughly the third, after he bounces off the wall for the third time. And then after that, you drop. As you drop, release the spark, which is his weakness. I just find it better to use this. Fully charged. You might actually get more damage in the long run using a single shot, but this way I know he won't block it. You will run out before you kill him, but he'll only have 2 hits left with the arm cannon, so no real biggie there. And I guess being stoned out of my mind really didn't help my playing much at all. And here, oh, never mind. Must have been a previous take. Nope, it wasn't. I tried charging it and then using it again, just to see if it had anything left, and it didn't. So I just climb up, come down. As he comes down, I shoot him, and then I shoot him as he lands. That's not so bad, but you don't really need to use a sub-tank before this. This is the most unfair fucking boss in any Mega Man game ever. You can only shoot him in the head up there. And my controller went apeshit sometimes. It just wouldn't work. And sometimes, when you shoot him in the head, he just decides, hey, I don't feel like, flashing and taking the damage, so I'm not going to take any damage. Now, you have 2 options for this. There's only 2 ways to hurt this guy. And it's either you completely charge your X-Buster, as in the pink beam, or you use the rolling shield. The rolling shield does a considerable amount of damage, and you don't have to charge it. So by all means use it, but the only thing about it is it doesn't really shoot so much straight. It's like a bubble head from Mega Man 2. It more or less wants to roll across the floor, so you've got to be very careful. And I was just, again, my controller was going completely apeshit and deciding it didn't want to dash or jump or whatever. And if your health, and I thought I was going to start over. This was my last energy tank, and what you want to do is wait for one of the hands to come down so you can jump on it, or you can be stealthy ninja-like and crawl up the side of the wall while it's away from the wall, and you will be able to climb it. Now right here is when I realized I have a chance to win this, and that kind of killed my chances there. And I get hit here. I'm like, fuck no, I'm going to beat this guy, and there it is. Barely. A piss poor performance, I know, but that is the best I've done on this guy. In X2, it's not so fucking bad. Not even close to as bad as this. I guess Capcom realized they completely made that obscenely hard and decided, hey, we'll give you a break next game. But yes, I did keep some of the credits in. But as I said, I was not really in the mood to watch this, or I didn't even want to leave the room and leave it running for fear that it might run over the time limit. I might actually have to do work and edit some shit out, because I'm that lazy. Also, something else that pissed... Okay, this is the thing that really got me during the fight. I don't know if it showed up in the recording or not, even looking at it now. But sometimes, you know how back in the good old days of the 8-bit and 16-bit era, that when there's a lot of stuff on the screen and you get hit and everything associated with you goes invisible, you can't see where you are or anything. Yeah, that happened to me during the fight. I don't know if it actually showed up during the recording, but as I was playing, I became invisible some of the time. I couldn't tell where I was. I couldn't tell if I was on the floor or on the hand or where I was in the part of the room, middle, left, or right, because the camera, the room's not big enough for a camera to pan up or down, left or right, so it's hard for me to tell if I'm up in the air or down on the floor. That's the main thing that got me. And if MegaMan had any fucking clue how many sequels there would be after this, he would commit robot suicide. And look at that. Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. And not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 fucking periods after that. If I recall, if there was supposed to be an unfinished sentence, there was only supposed to be 3 periods to indicate an unfinished thought. Not fucking 5. Inconsistent motherfuckers. Anyway. I kept this part in because it's pretty cool. But as far as who made the game, I couldn't give a shit because I'm pissed off at whoever designed the last boss. Not so much Sigma, not so much his pet, just the very last one. That big fucking Terra Armor motherfucker. Couldn't care for him too much, as you can tell. There's little to no point in actually showing the other credits because, who really cares? X2 and X3 really take the cake, and I will definitely get around to doing X2 sometime. But now, my next uploads are going to probably be out of the 2 main projects or the side project. And I'm thinking Godzilla, just simply because I'm in the mood to play it. And after Godzilla, I'm thinking maybe Simon's Quest. Yeah, Castlevania 2. And I'm going to be ripping AVGN's evaluation of the story apart, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Because, you know, we all know AVGN refuses to read the manual for the games that he finds obscenely bullshitty. Most of the games he's done are justified. They don't deserve any other justice than what he gives it. But Castlevania, he could have done better. Especially Simon's Quest. It deserves more credit than what he gave it. But yeah, this is actually the second project I've actually fully completed. This is the actual first whole game that I've actually done, so I actually feel accomplished. Again, I apologize for the piss poor performance in this video, but I'm not the MegaMan X master or anything. I probably could have done better, but I don't want to take the time because this is my least favorite MegaMan X game of all time. And I waited, I pressed the controller to see if anything would happen, and guess what? Credits! And I don't give a flying fuck who made the game, so stay tuned for my next projects, and hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.